This is David Johnson with 247 Sports. I'm here with new Ole Miss commit Kailo Moore. Kailo declaring publicly to play for the Rebels this morning at a press conference at West Bolivar High School in Rosedale, Mississippi. Kailo, it's been a long journey for you. How does it feel to finally be at the end of that tunnel?
I feel great. I feel real great. Last night I couldn't even hardly get no sleep. I was just excited about making my decision. Now that I've made them, I feel real good about it.
This is Brennan Rev with the Rebels 247. Kailo, just talk about how hard was this decision for you?
It really wasn't hard at all. I made up my mind Monday night before the national championship game. And I feel like, hey, I need to go play for the Ole Miss Rebels. So it wasn't a hard decision. Early on, I had a lot of mixed emotions about, Mississippi State and Ole Miss and Alabama. But, I prayed about it. My grandma told me to follow your heart. So I followed my heart and I went with Ole Miss.
Kailo, we've talked before about the night of the Egg Bowl this year, and you're there at Ole Miss on a visit, yet you're a Mississippi State commit. You walked into the stadium feeling one way and maybe walked out feeling a little bit different. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I walked in, I was like, no matter what, once I leave this game, I'm going to stay committed to Mississippi State. I know a lot of people are going to try to change my mind, and, I don't know the outcome of the game, what the outcome of the game going to be like, but I'm going to stay committed to Mississippi State. But like once I just went in and just seen how hyped the board was in the locker room, the excitement, how the coaches were feeling, just seeing how they performed on the field and how they just played with revenge, it changed my mind a whole lot just sitting in the stands. And so they had a big part played in my decision making.
Well, when you have two schools that are going at it head-to-head like Ole Miss and Mississippi State, what are some of those things that you really wanted to look for and that really helped you make your decision to go to Ole Miss?
Just the role they're going to play me in and how they can help make me successful in the future.
Kailo, there aren't many guys that commit to a school that already know what their first play on the field is going to be. You've shared with me that you know what your first play, what your first responsibility as a Rebel is going to be when the season opens up this year. Would you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah. Like last night, me and Coach Reed talked. He was like, I just need you focusing on getting ready to play Vanderbilt. We'll get you up in June, to get the speed of the game and learn the system. He was like, in the first play of the game, if we're on offense first, I'll let you'll return the first kick off of it.
And since you decided that you were coming to Ole Miss, have you already kind of dreamed and visualized you taking that first kick off and just wearing the red and blue?
Oh, yes, sir. I've been playing the game in my head already. It's just like starting on Monday, how when you finna get ready to play a team, you're already starting to play the game in your own head. Just see yourself making plays. I'm already started doing it with Vanderbilt.
Kailo, you mentioned that you spoke with Tony Connor last night and you spoke with Laquan Treadwell this morning. Can you share a little bit about those conversations with us?
Oh, yeah, Connor, he already knows exactly what I was going to do. Because me and him, we made the same plan just early on. And Treadwell, he just texted me this morning where he got my number from Coach Reed, and he just congratulated me on all the accomplishments I've made over the years that I played for West Bolivar. And he said, hopefully we'll get to see each other on the same team or just playing with each other on the next level together.
Has there been kind of a brotherhood built with the Mississippi guys that want to all go to Ole Miss? Or?
Yeah, it's been a good run, Hopefully I'm just going to try to get all of us at the same school together.
Kailo Moore with 247 Sports. Thank you, Kailo.
No problem.
We're here with West Bolivar High School head football coach Henry Johnson. Coach Johnson, Kailo Moore commits to Ole Miss this morning. There's certainly a lot of talk about his speed and how that speed can translate onto the SEC football field. You've coached him for a long, long time. Talk to us about Kailo's speed.
He's phenomenal, in that aspect. He really can run. He's one of those kids that can take it to the house, from anywhere on the field. So he can win that close ball game. He can keep you in a ball game with just one touch and one play. That's what you need in the SEC.
From a utility standpoint, Coach, where all can he plug into the Ole Miss offense? I mean, of course, he's a running back, but could you also see him playing in the slot receiver role some?
Yes, once he develops his hands, and I think he can definitely contribute there. Getting him in space, one-on-one situations would be great. I don't see a real linebacker being able to keep up with Kailo. So I think that he can move him around, but I think his strongest suit's going to be, you know, on the edges. You know, it's using his speed out in space.
His straight line speed is absolutely phenomenal. Talk about the prospects, the possibilities of him possibly being a kick return man in the Southeastern Conference.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you definitely want him back there because like I say earlier, one touch can be in the end zone. So definitely want him back there. He can be a big player back there at kick return.
Coach Thomas, this event today was about Kailo Moore committing to Ole Miss to play football, but he's going to be a two-sport athlete over there and run track. You've coached him in track for a very, very long time. What kind of track athlete, what kind of potential does Kailo Moore bring to the Ole Miss track program?
Talent is unlimited. You know, I think, you know, on the next level, I think he really could be world class. Ever since he was 7th grade, you're talking about a kid running a 10.84 in the 100-meter when he was a 7th grader. And, you know, and if you just track his time, he's getting faster every year. And last year he came a hell breaking the state record, which is Mayor Kimball, which is, you know, run professional now across seas. So, you know, so I think he have a bright future in whatever he want to do, in both of them. Just how much he apply himself. And I know we got the Olympian that's still back at Ole Miss. Talked to Coach O'Neal yesterday. You know, we got some more guys coming in, so he's real excited about Kailo coming over there. You know, he said about Kailo coming to Oxford already has some boots to hit track pro. So he's real excited about it. I'm excited about it. And, you know, I had several other kids to run track there before in the 90s. So I always done a good job with them when they was over there. Kids always enjoyed it there. They liked it. And so I think I can relate more to Oxford than I can in other schools just by having kids there in the past.
You've had to do something that Brian O'Neal, the Ole Miss track coach, is about to have to do, and that's have one of your track standouts also play football. How do the two sports mesh together?
It boils down to the coach. You know, I always tell kids, you know, do what you want to do, and we have to make the adjustments. You know, so many times we are coaches pulling for kids. But I think if we work with the kid together and let a kid do what they want to do, we tend to get more out of them. And I'm one of Kailo's biggest fans. You know, I don't miss his football games. I'm quite naturally at all the track meets, but you know, I'm worried about his knees and I'm worried about his ankles. You know, that's a natural feeling that you have. But just him doing both, I think it'll be interesting to see. You know, I think he got the potential to do both.
West Bolivar, Rosedale is a very small, close-knit community. You guys as coaches here, y'all saw him coming from a long way off. Even maybe in his elementary school days, you knew you had a fast one down there. How does it feel for you today to see all of his hard work, all of the coaching staff's hard work here at West Bolivar pay off in the young man being able to go ahead and not only run track in the SEC, but to play SEC football?
It was a great feeling. You know, very seldom you have kids go to the SEC in one sport. We talk about kids had the potential of doing them in both sports. But here's the light, you know, everywhere we go. I mean, he just draws a crowd. We started off a few years ago, and just as they go, people will come and just to watch him. And I don't know if you've ever been to a state track meet. When times run, everybody just jumps up and run to the fence. You know, that's the type of person. I think that's what he will bring to us. He bring that excitement. And, you know, he likes the limelight. So when you like it, you know, you walk that walk, you know, and talk that talk, brother. You got to walk the walk.
You spent your entire career as an educator and a coach over here in this school system. It's been well documented Kailo's grandfather, Freddie Williams, played football at Ole Miss out of what was then Rosedale High School. Was Freddie the last Rosedale athlete to sign or to commit play at an SEC football school other than Kailo?
We had Manuel Gray. I was in college at that time. We had Manuel Gray that went to state, but he didn't stay but a year. That's the only other football player that we had to go there. We tried to give him Fred Barnett, Coach Young did, but he hadn't played but 1 year. He was raw talent. But Freddie, the last guy that played 4 years. Manuel Gray went to Mississippi State, but he ended up coming back to Delta State.
You still got Kailo for the spring track season coming up. What do you think he is capable of accomplishing this spring on the track?
We don't have one goal in mind. You know, we're going for the state record. I mean, that's what we're here for. And one of the reasons that he wanted to go ahead and finish his senior year, you know, he has options. I think some of them wanted to leave early and whatever. But he's a coach. I want to break the state record, and I think we have a great chance at it. You know, what I mean, we're going to work hard at it, and that's something we want to do. We want to leave our name in the record book. We want to leave his name in the record book here at West Bolivar. At least, you know, that's something he can leave behind. It's always good to look back from years now and see holding the record. So that's our ultimate goal, is to break the state record in the 100 meters.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.